talk about your father?
Yeah, we can talk about my dad.
How long ago did he pass?
It's great you asked me that, man, because I had a moment, right? I was jogging yesterday. He passed in 2018.
Okay.
So I had a moment yesterday. I was jogging, running down the street, you know, and I started to walk. I started to run backwards because I was just feeling good.
Right.
And as soon as I turned backwards, I took like I jogged for maybe like 20 feet backwards, and I had to turn back around because I had a moment, man, where I almost broke down. Because when I used to race my dad when I was younger, he was obviously faster than me, and I was obviously 5, 6 years old. But he would always turn backwards and look at me and say, "You can't catch me, you can't catch me," and so that shit, I stopped and I dropped a few tears, man, and that was the first day I found out that I don't know if I really want to run backwards no more, because like we talked about, a few minutes ago, it's just hard when you lose somebody that means a lot to you. And my dad wasn't he wasn't no angel, man. He did some fucked up shit to me, my mom, my family and shit, but he was still my father, and just as much fucked up shit as he did good shit in my life, and he taught me a lot of things. And so I battled with that, as a child, from my childhood all the way, still some days in the adulthood, because some shit, even at 40 years old, I don't got the answers to. But this nigga, he always knew how to figure some shit out. And for all the shootouts and killing and jail time that he did, and growing up in Compton like he did, he was from Nutty Block, Compton, Crip. You know what I'm saying? So he was in he went to Folsom, he was in hella prisons, San Quentin, and I'm talking about, Supermax prisons when I was, younger and shit. I can remember my mom's taking us to go see him. And he always wanted her, some niggas go to jail, they don't want to bring their kids, they won't see it like that. But my dad was like, bring my son to see me, because he always had gems for me, and I'd be hearing his voice all the time, man. And even though he wasn't perfect, like he was my father. And sometimes, like now that my grandmother told me before she passed away, she told me, like, now you're the father. Now you have to be him and take over and do it better than he did. And sometimes, man, I be getting to these breaking points where I be feeling like I just need to ask him a question. But once you lose your parents, because you got to know, everybody on earth has two parents, a mother and a father. When you lose a parent, it literally feels like a piece of you is gone from the inside. Like, fuck just your feelings. I'm talking about physically, you just feel like you're missing something. And when somebody dies like that, I don't care where you go on earth. You can go left, right, up, down. You could go anywhere. You're not going to be able to find that person ever again.
Rest in peace, Papa Game. You're watching TubularTV. We gone.